Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be updating my home office. Just to fill you in, if you are new here, I'm a full-time content creator and I work from home full-time. So welcome to my home office. If you have not seen my NYC apartment tour, I will leave it here if you want to see my whole space. But this is my office and it hasn't really changed since that video. And the reason why I feel like it's just not working is because this is not a comfortable space to work. My desk is cramped up against the wall. I also have a rack for all of my clothes. I do have full-size closet, but these are clothes that come in and I need to shoot, so I kind of like to have them out, or if I'm packing for a trip, I like to keep things organized on here. And I also do makeup in this room, so here's my makeup cart. I do love this little rolly. I think it's perfect for makeup organization. And also in this space, I like to work out, so I need a space where I can lay out my yoga mat and do yoga. This is what I'm working with. I feel like a lot of us are working from home, and I want this video to be an inspiration if you have a home office and you want to upgrade, even if it's just adding in some office accessories. Most of the items I'm going to upgrade this room with are from Amazon and are available for quick delivery. This desk is my number one thing that's not working. I love the style of it, but I'm the type of person that does not like to sit all day long. It just makes me unproductive. So I am going to get a standing desk. I think that's going to help so much with productivity. Always like hunched down, looking down at a computer. So I'm going to get a monitor so I can have better posture while I work. Oh my goodness, this standing desk just came. I am super excited about it. So FlexiSpot actually sent this over to me because they knew I was working on updating my home office. So thank you to them. I'm so excited to finally use a standing desk and see. This one's really cool too because it has a drawer, and not a lot of standing desks have a drawer. So I'm going to unbox it. And by the way, it is 86 pounds. So if you live on a second floor or not, you're going to need two people to help you lift this thing up because it's very, very heavy. The standing desk is all set up. This is going to be super exciting. And what's cool about this desk is that there's presets that you can set. So I already played around with it, and if you just press one, it goes down to my preset height for when I want to stand up. So I can work like this. And then when I want to sit down, I hit 2 and it just goes all the way down to like my preferred sitting height. And I've been kind of playing around with this desk for a week now, and I need the drawer. The drawer to me is so game changing because, as you can see, I just have like a bunch of like crap in here. I feel like without a drawer, this stuff would have to go somewhere else. So it's really nice to have a drawer. It's only about maybe like an inch tall, but it is pretty wide and you can fit a lot of things in here. You can also order a glass top on this. It is extra, but if you want it to be more like glossy or kind of more durable, you can do a glass top. And then there's also 4 preset settings that you can pick. And there's also some charging units in this desk. So when the desk is plugged in, you can do 2 USB charges and 1 USB-C charge. Really awesome. I've been charging my phone in here and the charge is actually super quick. And now let's add some accessories to the desk. The first thing that I ordered for the desk was this desk mat. This is from Amazon and I ordered the color apricot. Online, the color looks a bit lighter, but in person, it's more of like a natural color. This mat is dual-sided, so you can use the back side, it's cork. It comes in 3 different sizes. I ordered the largest size and it fits this desk perfectly. It also acts as a mouse pad, but I do find that if you use a mouse on it, it kind of goes slow. I was really impressed overall by the quality. It's really nicely stitched. It's made with vegan leather, and I highly recommend having a desk mat if you want to just kind of have a place to put all of your things. The next thing I needed was a monitor stand since I was getting a new monitor for this desk. This acrylic one, I love the quality of it. It's really well made, but there was only one problem. My monitor was just too big for this stand. Let me show you why it didn't work. And let me show you my new monitor. This is the LG 32-inch monitor. It's one of the best-selling monitors on the market right now, and it's about $300, which is a really good price. On the back, it's white, so it kind of has that MacBook feel without being the price point of a MacBook. And as you can see, as I put it on the stand, it was just too big. The edges were popping off the sides. I wanted my monitor to be more securely fastened. Now, if you have a different monitor or a different monitor stand, this acrylic base could work for you, but for me, it didn't work, so I had to take it back. back. I found this wooden replacement instead. It was about the same price point and it was just a bit wider. It did come unassembled, so you have to assemble it yourself, but it was very simple. And I do love adding kind of a wood natural look to the desk. Everything else is pretty acrylic and modern, so this kind of adds that warmth that I was looking for. And the best part, the computer fit on this new stand perfectly without the edges popping off. The next item I got was this laptop stand. Now this comes in different colors including gold, but I think the silver matches my whole desk better. This allows your computer to vent out easier, and it just allows it to be a better space when you're using it. Did I need to buy even more pens? No, but these pens are just so cute. I couldn't pass them up. They're all neutral and they kind of have like a speckled design, and I just love how simple it looks and clean rather than like mismatched pens. When I'm using my monitor, I want to use a wireless keyboard. This is the Apple Magic Keyboard, and look how flat it is. It's extremely lightweight, which is great if you want to travel with it, and it's rechargeable through USB-C. On that note, I also tried out a few different mouses and I ended up getting the Apple trackpad. It's the same weight as the keyboard, super lightweight, super thin, and it's just, for me, it works better. It's also chargeable by USB-C. If you're used to using a Mac laptop, it's the same feel. I feel like I've just been using Mac laptops for so long, I just prefer using a trackpad to do all my work. If you have a hard time with productivity, you need this cube timer. This has literally made me so much more productive because once that timer goes off, I need to get that task done. There's 4 preset times. There's 60 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes. And you just set the time by putting it on the side and it automatically counts down. At first, I was bothered by the light that was flashing. I thought it was a bit distractive, but as I was using it, I no longer even know that the light's going off, so it doesn't bother me anymore. It's kind of like the Pomodoro timer, but this is way cuter and it does come in different colors. So I caved and I got the Stanley tumbler. Now I love this color, it's so pretty. Amazon does sell like similar ones, but they were not available for quick shipping, and I drink a ton of water, so I needed something that would sit on my desk so I don't have to go back and forth refilling my cup, and I absolutely love it. It's a staple on my desk and I can stay hydrated all day. Next up is this acrylic phone stand. I never thought I would need this, but I actually love using it. It just has your phone stand up and you can charge it underneath it, which is really helpful. And speaking of my phone is super dirty, so I got this phone cleaner. It's just a spray and it also has a cloth on the side, so as you spray, you just wipe it and it literally makes your phone look like glass and have it become completely streak-free. You can use it on your computer screen, your outer computer, your Apple Watch, iPad, and it just makes things look more neat, and that goes in my drawer. Back to the acrylic stand, there's a hole in the back so you can weave your charger through it and have your phone rest on it. It's just really nice to have your phone upright, and I love the acrylic style so it doesn't look like it takes up any room. And every desk needs a scent. This is from Nest Fragrances, and it just adds a nice touch to the desk. Now the great thing about this monitor stand is like when you're done working, you can put everything underneath it and kind of hides away, because the acrylic you can totally see through, so the wood really hides everything. Now my desk looks too good to be true because let's face it, standing desk, there are a ton of cords, and honestly probably my least favorite thing about having a standing desk is having all these cords all over the place. As you can see, I'm even struggling just organizing them. So you have a cord for the desk that makes it go up and down. There's also a cord for my monitor to plug in, and I also have another cord which connects my computer to the monitor. And of course we have our chargers for our computer and our cell phones. So I searched on Amazon and I found this extension cord. It has enough outlets for all the things that I need, and also has some USB-C and USB chargers, and thankfully my plug is literally right under my desk, so this configuration just worked for me. Alright, so here we can see me try to figure out how I'm going to make this look as seamless as possible. First was plugging in the desk cord. Now this cord is extremely long, so if your plug outlet is not directly underneath your desk, you can have it a bit further away. The cord is very long. Next, I wanted to organize the cords for the monitor, so I took my favorite silicone zip ties, also on Amazon, and I kind of just rolled them up so they don't take up too much room. All of the extra cord length is just wrapped up, so whenever I need to use the cord, they're not just hanging around. So I plugged in my desk to the extension cord. Now the hanging cord just bothers me so much. Thankfully, this desk comes with these zip ties that have a sticky part, so I just rolled it up and stuck it underneath the desk. Now once you stick it, it really sticks, so you make sure where you're sticking is where you want to put it. And because the cord was so long, I had to use both zip ties to fasten this long cord underneath the desk, and actually when it was set up, I was so happy because it looks so much better without a hanging cord. So welcome to the finished home office. This standing desk is literally probably the most game-changing part of the office. Before with my other desk, I did not want to be in this space at all. And I don't even mind that I'm facing wall, probably because my monitor is 31 inches big and I feel like I'm just looking at the monitor, but I'm getting so much more work done just because of the dual screen. This monitor is also pretty big, so I could have two things going on right here. And if you ever thought about getting a standing desk, I honestly couldn't recommend it more. I already talked to my mom and I was like, Mom, you need to get this desk because first of all, I forgot to mention, it was very easy to install. All you had to do was assemble the legs and the foot bracket. So it literally took me less than 10 minutes. So if you're worried about setting it up yourself, it's really not that hard. Also, this desk size is perfect. It's big enough where you can kind of spread out, put all your work here, and you could also put two people on this desk. Like if you're working side by side on just laptops, you could do that as well. But for one person, it's more than enough room to have a notebook out, computer, a monitor, and all of your accessories. Now, if you do plan on standing a lot, I highly recommend get a fatigue mat. These are just like cushiony mats, so when you stand all day, you're like not hurting your feet too much, and this just adds a bit of cushion when you're standing. And I will also leave one of these linked down below, as well as all of the items that I'm mentioning in this video. With a standing desk, if you feel like standing one day and then sitting for a little bit, you can always sit down and lower your desk. You have my favorite office chair. It's very sleek, minimal, and it's so comfortable. I wanted something that wasn't like bulky looking, and it's just very modern and pretty, and they also sell it on Amazon as well. And the desk is pretty quiet when you want to move it. I know a lot of complaints on other desks is that it's too loud, but it's pretty quiet. You can hardly hear it. So if you have people in your house, you don't want it loud, it's really not loud at all. So there goes my little home office update. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know down below if you have a home office. With that, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.